Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we are playing Into the Breach. This game is made by Subset Games, which is also the same people who made FTL. So it's a pretty good game. This one is the second. It came out in 2018. I played this last year on my channel, and for whatever reason, I started playing again. So I was like, you know what? It's been a year. It's one of my first videos. Let's try this again. So the game is pretty simple. Story. Earth's destroyed. You guys are time travelers who can kind of go between different timelines and try to save the world. So we're going to just go ahead and start a new game here. And in this new game, like I said, you pretty much start as normal, and we're going to just start as an easy difficulty just to kind of show you guys the basics of the game here. So you get to choose one time traveler every time. You do have a couple options just depending on who you want to be. So we have, we're going to pick Abe here, because he gains an armored mech, so he can take less damage. On the right side here is the squadron you can pick. There are up to 8 different squadrons that you can do. So what we have here is simple enough. We have this, the combat mech. Shows him his fist, which does 2 damage and 1 push. Movement, and of course he's armored. The cannon mech, which does a single damage, pushes the enemy back 3 and 3. And our artillery mech, I know so well named, which you can see will do 1 damage to the squared hits and then push everything back 1, and then 2 and 3. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with it. So there are always 5 worlds to the game, so you always start kind of on number 1. These will not be available to you until you've gotten farther into it. So civilization of the past had a military strength vastly exceeding ours. Good thing we preserved some of their old machinery. So this is the leader of this. So we have a couple things that we can do. One, historic country. We need to destroy the dam and take less than 3 grid damage, or we need to safeguard the train, and that's one we're going to pick for right now. Okay, so there are enemies, 2 mechs we have. Let's move our guys to where we need to go first. Okay, so each of these enemies has some kind of move that they do, and then we need to counteract them. So an easy is pretty simple. This guy is a scorpion. He moves 3, and he has a damage of 1. We click here on the hornet. He can move 5. He can fly. He also has a damage of 1. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit him back. And right here is where Vec, which is what the enemy called, will spawn. So it's very good for us to block these spawning points. So next thing we're going to do here, we're going to push him 1 back. And that's about all we can do with this turn. We can't really push him into the ocean yet. He's a flying creature. We could push in there if it made sense, but it just kind of doesn't. So we're just going to go ahead and end our turn there. So this enemy attacks will occur. You'll get your spawning if you get the train move. Now is spawning. So you take 1 damage when spawning. Okay. Okay, so now you see we have 2 spots that are open. So obviously, let's block this guy and see if we can punch him back. But the problem is he's still going to be attacking that part of the train. So what we're going to do is remove him here, and we are going to finish him off. This guy, very simple action here, is that we can just shoot him for 1. He will die. Falls into the water. So wonderful. And moves again. And we're actually able to block one of the Vex here. And this is a little bit cheap, but this is a Scion Vec. So this one does, he passive all of our Vec and common damage is reduced by 1. So these guys will not attack, but are very bad. So we're just gonna pretty much punch him into oblivion. No more Vex, and we can move on. So pretty nice victory. Okay, and here we get our 2 stars. These will be used at the end of the island to protect stuff. So we protected 500 civilians. We got some XP. This now opens up more stuff to us. So let's see what we have. We have a research park up here. Kill these 5 enemies and protect the coal plant. We still have the historic county, and then we have the colonial park, which is a defensive shield. So one of the goals you want to do is get as many stars as possible when it works. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to destroy the dam. Okay, so we already got one shell back there. So let's go with that as my movement. Okay, so time pods. They come in every couple of missions. It's someone that's going to be useful to us. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Well, obviously, we want to kill this guy first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to back up. I'm going to blast him with that. And then blast him with the tank. Now I can actually do enough damage to kill him in one shot. And that was good. Okay, let's see what they're up to. Oh, he's going right for that building. Okay, so let's see here. This is a very easy attack to dodge. We can just kind of move one here. And I can block this and do some damage. So that's pretty good here. We're going to move this guy kind of over here. I need to destroy the dam at some point. Let's see, 2, 1. If I go here, I won't be able to destroy the dam yet. So we're just going to fire him off so that next turn he dies when the Vec emerges. Again, I can go to end turn. So I could go over this time pod and collect it if I wanted to. At the moment, I think it's in good shape. See, he had to come this way, didn't he? Okay, so we need this dam to be destroyed. Well, let's destroy it. Whoop. I destroyed the time pod, unfortunately. That was a mistake. And I flooded this, so I don't know if I'll be able to get this guy off this damage here. So yeah, it's not so much of a good mission. We'll move him over here. There's not much I can do. I could blow up my own building to take a chance to move him, or not. So fortunately, we are going to lose a little bit of grid power. When your grid power runs out, you lose the game. Okay, so this is my last turn. Okay, so see, I do have a slight problem here. Is that if I, let's see, this guy, actually he can get far enough. Because if I punch him, it's waterlogged, I can't use it. So I actually need to only go to him. And we're just gonna kind of hit him off. Flood him. And I really can't do anything with him. So we're just gonna get out of the range of damage. And we're good. So he flies off. We didn't get the time pod. That was my mistake, destroying the dam, and it flooded everything. So that's okay. So as we did that, let's see. We have remembrance points. It's defend the tanks is our mission goal. This one has air support. When you get down to 3 left is when the main enemy appears. So we can do both. So let's go ahead and start with him. Let's see. That's probably a good spot. Okay, so let's see what they have in for us today. Okay. Well, first thing, let's just get rid of this guy. Got a little ping pong with him. And this Vec, let's see, I need to be able to move him a little bit. So if I move one back here, and I fire at this spot, it's going to move him up there. So that's good. And I only really have 2 of these Vecs to deal with. The tanks are not quite under my control yet. Well, that was sure nice of them to come right to where I need to be. Nope, don't have those tanks, but let's go ahead. Get rid of that. That's pretty simple. I'm just going to hit him. Goes harmlessly that way. Let's see. I need to move him again. We'll just move him that way. So this is going to harmlessly go here. This one harmlessly there. I'm going to take a little fire damage. Okay. Nope. There we go. The tanks are ready to fight. Which is good. Let's see what we got here. So that's not going to do any damage. He's going to burn. So first thing I'm going to do, punch this guy. And then let's, oh, they don't do any damage. Those are some worthless tanks. Okay. I'm going to move him over there. I'm not going to attack. I am going to push him that way. That was a mistake. I guess that tank cannot swim. Okay, so last turn. I guess technically he's still undamaged. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna hit him there. And you know what? Join him over there and kill him. And at least I killed everything. Okay, so I did lose one, so I only got 1 star. Okay, let's see. So we have a couple more. We have let's see, each of these gives me a star, which I'll use, and a power grid, which I desperately need. So we are gonna see which one kill these 5 enemies, take less than 3 damage, and end the battle with 4 and protect. Let's see. Tidal wave mission. Oh, I like the mines. I like the mines. We definitely can use these to our advantage. So when they hit a mine, they will blow up. And that's what these little red things are here. So and they didn't fall in any of the mines. That's okay. We'll take care of that. So it's going to seem a little weird at this point, but I'm going to blast my own tank. And by doing that, I'm going to move him back here and move him to that. And then second thing I'm going to do here, blast in there. And yeah. And so now we have 1 blocked and only 1 coming up. This guy still does have an action available, but I'm just going to move over here for the moment. Don't think I need to use it. Because I want to keep him blocked. Okay, so let's see. So with only 2 hit points, I can go ahead and get rid of that. I can block one of them there. And oh, I do not like that move. Oof, this is a very tight corner. I really can't get him out of safety, unfortunately, so that's gonna be a problem. Let's see here. I'm moving there because I can't hit there. If I hit him back 1, he's still going to attack that space. If I bomb the building, he's still going to attack that space. So I'm just going to have to do some damage to him. I have 2 Mechs coming up, so I got to watch out for them. Okay, let's see what these next 2. Now it's easy. Okay. Well, this first one, that's not so bad. This guy, I can actually kill him this time. So we like that. And then we are going to move here. Don't need to upgrade. He's going to take some serious damage, but there's only going to be 1 emerging Mech. So I think we're pretty safe there. That's going to get blocked. Nope. Nope. I can't get behind him, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to kind of punch him in there and just take him out there. And that's all the Mechs. So, not... We did lose an energy, but we got 1 back, so... Okay. So it said when 3 territories are left, we'll go back to the corporate headquarters where we have to destroy the Super Vec leader. Each of them is something a little bit special. So let's just go ahead and we'll start like that. Okay, so which Vec do we have? Okay. So this is pretty easy, just a simple punch back. This guy I think is just going to be simple there. Like I said, I want to kill this Vec. I need to kill 5 goos, so I assume that when I do this, I can turn it to 2 smaller goos. So this is where you kind of have some issues, because now I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. I only have 3 mechs. Obviously something might get misplaced or moved. They are ganging up on that. Okay, so now let's look at the damage. That's the next thing we have to do. So this is going to do 1 damage to me. This is going to do 4. So I really need to take care of that problem. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to push him back. I can take a damage there. Let's see. This gun is going to do 4, 1. This has 2 power, so I definitely don't want that to happen. So we are going to the Vec there. At the same point, I'm going to push that Vec off the base. So I'm going to take a damage here. This Vec is going to move onto the fire, so he will take some fire damage. And 1 guy will spawn up there, but I have a lot of enemies here now. So let's see how we're going to play this next game. There's the fire. Okay. Oof. Okay. So a lot of movement going on here. Okay, so obviously I have 2 guys attacking here. They both do a single damage. Let's see, I really need to get him off of that thing too, so okay, so what I think I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna push both the Vex off. That keeps him pretty safe at the moment. I'm gonna move him here. He's gonna do that knockback damage, which is gonna take out 2 of them there. Okay, so I am gonna take some damage here. So let's see, 2 and 1. I don't like the guy who can wrap up stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and move him back. I did take a little fire damage there. Oh, that guy's now gone. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we have going on. Oof. Wow, that's a lot of movement going on here. Okay, okay, okay. Well, obviously this, again, is only going to do a damage. So better to get rid of that. No problem. So we are going to take another damage there. Oof. Nope, need to undo that move. That will move him 1 back. Let's see. That'll only move him 1, so I think I left myself in a bad spot here. I can't get rid of him without him doing some damage. There's only one power left there. So we will move him up there. End the turn. Yep, another fire damage there. He'll survive. He'll survive, but a lot of them are in the red now. This is going to get crushed. But we won because we kept the base alive and we destroyed the 5 goose. Whew. So after you finish everything, we can go ahead and spend reputation. Each mission will give us something different, so obviously we need to restore some of the power grid here. And then we need reactors to power, and then we can kind of figure out what we want. So an example here, so we can drop 5 smoke on the bow that will cancel an enemy attack once a turn. This is a complete push. Shield tank and a booster. So obviously I'm gonna go with that. Now before you do anything, you can go back here and say, hey, I want to put this in, see what works out best. I think that is probably a good spot for that tank. The only, well, you know what? We'll put him for here. That's probably nicer for him. Go back, spend the reputation. Let's see what else we have. So if you see something, I'm trying to click something and I did not mean to click it. I already clicked it. So if you see kind of at the bottom there, it says there's 2 spots, which I can't actually get to. It shows how much energy I need for it. So this one needs 1 energy to use, or 1 extra reactor. Reactors I have to buy from here. When I go to this, I have 1 reactor right now. I can install it, give them an extra couple health. Yeah, after that, I leave the island, and then I can move on to the next island if possible. So this game kind of keeps going. Each game is slightly different, though you do, of course, travel across all 4 worlds and a 5th, which is the final boss. So, but it's pretty fun. You have a lot of chances to have different mechs going through everything like that. So it keeps every game interesting. You can have different mechs going through it every different time, different rift walkers, stuff like that. So you don't have anybody in this game, but I do actually want to put those boosters on him for later. And so now I can jump and push him away if I need to push multiple enemies away. So cool. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do a little gameplay of this. And of course, like I said, the Steam page and all that will be down below. So I hope you have a wonderful day.